Anyway, the cost. Excuse me. Oh dear. I need to open a window. Not getting enough oxygen, I think. I think that's what. Bloke sat across there. What the fuck's he doing? Who's he talking to? Maniac. I'm just talking to my imaginary friends. The voices in my head. They tell me not to do things. But it would be fun. No, don't do that, they say. Okay then. Anyway, the cost of war. I was on the Encyclopedia Born Idlers the other day. I just thought to myself, yeah, I'll look up cost of the war. The war? Which war? World War II. The Anglo-American loan that they loaned us. The Americans and the Canadians. The Americans... Oh, excuse me. Oh, dear. There's various figures. They give you the figures at the time. I think it was 1947 when the British went to the Americans. Can we have some money to rebuild this country? Because it's been bombed. It's been bombed by the Nazis. And, you know, we need to rebuild and all that. So the Americans lent us $3-something billion. This is back there. Adjusted for 2023, it equates to $61 billion. And adjusted for 2023, the Canadians chipped in $19 billion, as I say, adjusted for 2023. So if my maths is correct, that's $80 billion. Now we ended up paying back quite a bit more than that. Quite a bit more. The loan up, as I say, from what I can glean off the Encyclopedia Born Idlers, that it was at 2%. The loan. We paid it back. We paid it back late because there were certain years that we didn't pay out back. But we finished paying it back in 2006. The last payment. Anyway, so we paid back more than the 80 billion. 80 billion. Paid it back. Well, that's all very well and good, isn't it? Right, nice one. Thanks for the history lesson we didn't want, Daniel. What the fuck? Yeah. Well, this carry on in Ukraine. Another hobby horse. As I say, depending on the figure, you go online, you can get all manner of different figures. One of the figures that I'm clinging to is $150 billion. Right now, depending when the war started, when did it start? I don't know. Let's say 3 years. If you take 3. And this is, I used this in off the top of my head. I used a calculator. So 3 years, $150 billion. Goodness me, that's $50 billion a year. If you divide that by 365, I might have even done it by 300. No, I went create. I thought, sod the quarter of a day. Leave that out. Just the 365 days. That's over $160 million a day. A day. Now, admittedly, that's not wholly just money. They aren't just giving Ukraine money. Here you go. There's your money. Big pile of money. That'll be. I'm sure there's an amount of money gone to Ukraine, but. It'll be in hardware and probably know-how. There's probably, as us British, the euphemism us British use, training teams have probably gone into Ukraine to show the Ukrainian forces how to most effectively fight the enemy. So you can cost that out. How much does this special forces operator cost? And how long have they been working away for the Ukrainians? So how much is that? Blah blah blah. It all goes and gets added up into this $150 billion figure. But as I say, again, $160 million every day. And maybe it is a bit unrealistic to make the comparison. If you had $160 million as an individual, would you be able to spend it in a day, knowing that you had to get it all spunked off in that day, because the next day you were going to get another $160 million? As I say, maybe that's not a good example to put forward, but still it does put it into some sort of perspective. I don't know the population of Ukraine. I don't know. Maybe if we do it that way, $160 million every day shared out amongst the Ukrainian population. Like I say, I don't know what the Ukrainian population is. It's just one of the. I've probably mentioned this before. One of the channels I follow is a guy, and he made the comment. He said he was watching some video somewhere from some channel, and it were these Ukrainian guys in this trench, and you could see in the background they had this machine gun mounted. It was a defensive position with this machine gun set up. And he said this machine gun. This guy on this channel, he knows what's what with regards to weapons, And he looked at this machine gun, and it's an old World War. He named it. It's a such and such model machine gun, and it might not have even been a Second World War machine gun. It might have been a First World War machine gun. He said, all that money has gone to Ukraine there. Why are they manning that position with an old machine gun? What? Why have they not got? Where's the new clobber? What they're playing at? Where's the money going? $160 million a day. I need to labour the point that the rank and file in Ukraine are absolutely, as in every conflict, they're the ones who are suffering. They're the ones who are being shelled by the artillery, bombed by drones. They're in a building 1 minute, next minute they're buried in a pile of rubble. Just fucking endless horror. $160 million a day. Off on a tangent. Bob Geldof. Oh, fuck me, Danny, you're not going down that rabbit hole, eh? Yeah, I am, yeah. Yeah. Fucking, yes, I am, yes. 1984, I think it was. We had Live Aid. Or it might have been 86. Back in the 80s, we had Live Aid. Raised a load of money, There's people starving. People starving in Africa. We need to get them fed. There's still people starving in Africa. All these years later. At least 30 years later. As I say, was it 84, 5 or 6? Oh, I'm not just sure. A whole 3 decades have passed. And all that aid, all that help. But it didn't, yeah, same problem.